Ladies and gentlemen, this is the match card for WrestleMania 3 for Roleplay Matches Attitude. We have Lauren Ann Williams taking on Melanie McKenna in a no disqualification match. We have Claire Martin and Devon Richardson taking on Lauren Ann Williams and Connor Deke in a mixed tag match. We have Seth Believe in Me Rollins taking on Julian Warren in the street fight. Falls count anywhere, no interference. Next we have Brandon Talley taking on Brandon Beaton in a Monsters Ball match. Then we have Randy Fake Viper Orton RP taking on Kenny Gatlin in Hell in a Cell. Next we have Dr. Shrinkman taking on Dr. Stewie in a singles match with no interference. Next we have Steven Bensayanov taking on Benjamin Matthews in a hardcore match. Then we have Steven Bensayanov taking on Dr. Stewie in the Hell in a Cell match. Then we have Julian Warren taking on Ali Abdel-Wahab in the Hell in a Cell match. Then we have Steven Bensayanov taking on Jaquan Bing in the 3 stages of Hell, Hell in a Cell, or then Street Fight, and if we get to the third full submission match. Stipulation, see who is the better man. Then we have Bray, the Devil Made Me Do It, Wyatt RP taking on Connor Deke and Robert Henry Taylor Jr. in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Falls count anywhere, street fight, elimination style. Then we get into the nitty gritty, folks. We have Jaquan Bing taking on Kenny Ibsen, taking on Ali Abdel-Wahab, taking on Service Hellhound, taking on Luke Lee Harper RP, taking on Gregory Deckard, and Money in the Bank. The stipulation, climb at 50, and the briefcase will be on the line. They can only cash it. They can't cash it at WrestleMania, but they can cash it starting on Raw that Monday. Then we have, for the RPMA mixed tag titles, we have Alexis Wilson and Steven Bensayanov taking on Melanie McKenna and JM Punk in a hardcore match. Then we have Gail Anderson taking on Larissa Eunice for the RPMA Women's Championship. Then we have Kimberly Gale taking on Melanie McKenna for the FWE Women's Championship. Then we have Caitlin RP Love taking on Joni China Laura in a steel cage match for the TNA Knockout and NWA Women's Championship. Then we have Alexis Wilson taking on Melanie McKenna in a regular match for the WCW Women's Championship. Then we have Caitlin Love taking on Skylar O'Kay in a street fight with Falls Count Anywhere with the WWE Divas match on the line. Then we have Kimberly Gale taking on Lauren Ann Williams in a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Then we have Viscera and Goldust taking on Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt for the RPMA World Tag Team Championship. Then we have Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt again taking on Connor Slater and Robert Raven Taylor for the ROH Tag Team Championship. Then you have Julian Warren and Seth Rollins taking on Connor Deke and Robert Raven Taylor for the other ROH Tag Team Championship. Then we have the Brothers of Destruction taking on Ryan Pedigo and Kim Corbin, if she can, for the WCW, NWA, and WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team Championship. Then we have Steven Bensayanov taking on Chamber Doyen and Ryan Pedigo for the ECW and TNA Tag Team Championship. Then we have The Shield taking on Devontae Burnham and Maz Maslin for the WWE World and WWE Tag Team Championship. Then we have Aaron Alexander Torres taking on Randy Fake Viper RP Orton in a street fight, Falls Count Anywhere. Then we have Steven Bensayanov taking on Devontae Burnham in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the TNA X Division Championship. Then we have Devin Van Dyne taking on Devazare Richardson in the Falls Count Anywhere match for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Then we have Seth Rollins RP taking on Connor Deke in a chairs match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Then we have Kurt Angle taking on Brian Pedigo for the WWE Light Heavyweight Championship in a steel cage pinfall only match. Then we have Zach G taking on Cerebus Hellhound in a hardcore match for the WCW Hardcore Championship. Then we have Goldust RP taking on Chad Mann for the Hardcore Championship. WWE Hardcore Championship will be on the line, and 24/7 rules will only be applied to this match only. You can't go into other matches, only this match. Then we have Elijah Burke taking on Angel Cruz in a Hell in a Cell filled with weapons match for the RPMA Universal Championship. Then we have Dr. Stewie taking on Elijah Burke in a Hell in a Cell match for the ROH World Television Championship. Then we have Ashton Mahajan taking on Chuck R.P. Palumbo for the ROH Pure Championship in a No School Rules match. Then we have Alex Bishop taking on Kyle Bishop for the TNA Immortals Championship. Then we have Devin Van Dyne taking on Cerebus Hellhound for the TNA Television Championship. Then we have JM Punk taking on Hunter Phelps in the 3 Stages of Hell match, chairs, then tables, and possibly a ladder match for the TNA Global Championship. Then we have Ash Mahajan taking on Cerebus Hellhound for the TNA Legends Championship. Then we have Kyle Bishop taking on Elijah Burke in a steel cage match for the NWA Television Championship. Then we have Kurt R.P. Angle taking on Chamber Ardoin for the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Dr. Stewie taking on Mike Griffin in a hardcore match for the WCW Television Championship. Then we have D'Angelo Williams taking on Ali Abdel-Wahab in a street fight for the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Kurt R.P. Angle taking on Jack Haji Pasanka in a hardcore match for the ECW Television Championship. Then we have a triple threat match for the ECW Maryland Championship, elimination style. Cerebus Hellhound taking on Chestanino Chavez, taking on AJ Styles. Then we have Kenny Ibsen taking on Steven Ben Sayanov in a ladder match where Climb is at 40 for the ECW Hell No Championship. Then we have Devin Van Dyne taking on Michael Davis for the WWE $1 Million Championship. Kyle Bishop will take on Gregory Deckard for the WWE European Championship. Devin Van Dyne will take on Nathaniel Williams for the WWE United States Championship. Shelton Benjamin RP will take on Chuck R.P. Palumbo in a hardcore match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Chuck R.P. Palumbo will take on Robert Raven Taylor Jr. for the RPMA National Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Chris Cage taking on Lycan Dave in a Hell in a Cell match with barbed wire involved in the match for the NWS World Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Sean Jersey taking on Brennan Beaton, taking on Elijah Burke, and an elimination triple threat match for the ROH World Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Seth R.P. Rollins taking on Daniel Bavagna in a hardcore match for the ROH Championship. Then we have Reese Kane taking on Ryan Pedigo for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Steven Ben Sainoff taking on Kaji for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Ash Mahajan taking on Sean Jersey for the WCW Championship. Then we have Jaquan Bing taking on Chris Zero for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Then we have Kenny Ibsen taking on Phil Massey for the ECW Championship in DMG Dungeon of Doom, with the only stipulation being your opponent has to be buried alive in order to win this match. JM Punk will take on Robert Raven Taylor in a hardcore match for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. Now here we go, the 3 main events for this impressive pay-per-view. Julian Warren will take on the Royal Rumble winner, Reese Kane, in a singles match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The only stipulation is everyone is banned and no one is allowed to interfere. Now, for the WWE Championship, the stipulation, everyone is banned. This is a triple threat cage match where pinfall and submission will give you the victory only. D'Angelo Williams will be taking on Messiah RPM and the Deacon Luis Diaz. And in the main event for the RPMA World Heavyweight Championship, in the triple threat match, D'Angelo Williams taking on Steven Ben Sainoff, taking on Joey McKenna. This has been the lineup for WrestleMania 3. Hope you enjoy the show.